Well, welcome back, everybody. Today we are building the Metagross Pokemon model kit. So this is for ages 6 and up. So we're gonna probably have some issues with it. We'll see how it goes. I'm just kidding. But like, yeah. The last time I built a Pokemon model kit on stream was the Pikachu model kit that I made. I don't actually know where I put that one. It's somewhere around. I think I gave it away. I think I mailed it to someone after I built it. I forgot. But today we're going to build the Metagross one. Fun fact, Metagross is actually my favorite Pokemon. And that's why I bought the model kit, even though I normally don't buy Pokemon model kits. To be honest, this will probably not take that long. And realistically, you don't need any tools to build this thing. It literally says like you won't need any tools to build. You don't need tools to build this thing, so you can literally just do it with your hands. So that's kind of cool. It's perfect for kids, and it pretty much is very like linear. You just do it. It's easy. Question: what that guide the raid redeem? Could you rephrase that? I'm not entirely sure what you're saying. Metagross is such a cool Pokemon, especially the shiny. They went hard making the shiny. Dude, the shiny is actually my favorite color scheme. White and gold is like, it's such a good look. That's actually why I really like Digimon. Because there are some Digimon that have a white and gold colorway, and they look super good. I think it was like the Imperial Dramon and Omnimon have a white and gold colorway. Alright. What does the guide the raid redeem do? Ah, okay. Well, I mean, quite frankly, it's written on there, I believe, but you're pretty much just suggesting who to raid at the end of the stream. I added it in there because sometimes I don't have a specific person that I want to raid. And so I thought it might be a way that you guys could, you know, find someone you want to raid just using your points. And that way it'll justify me to raid the person that you want me to raid. Jason, Charged Photon, did it last time around. And we raided one of his friends because he used his points to guide the raid. It's also not a bad idea for me because sometimes I get so caught up on who I want to raid or who to raid that I'm like, if I had someone to raid right from the get-go, it would make life easier, you know? Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and change the scene. I haven't actually used this scene in a bit. Oh, looks like it's working well. Okay. So, today we are building this. Oops, sorry, actually. We are building this. The Metagross Pokemon model kit. Unfortunately, the YouTube video is not going to have music. So for those of you watching this on YouTube, this right here is the song that's currently playing, but you guys won't be able to hear it because I have the audio track disabled from YouTube. But if you would like to hear the music, please come by and watch me live on Twitch. I stream every week. Alright, so there is a little guide on how to build this thing. It's pretty simple enough. You literally just detach everything from the runners and you go bap, 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 boom. And then they're all connected and then you're done. I don't know how long it's going to take me, but we'll see. Yeah. Alright, the fun part is literally just prepping all of your runners. So, do that. Oh, I guess there are Okay, there's like 2 decals. So I do need to stack that on somewhere. All right. So compared to other model kits, this one, because they made it so like user friendly, all you have to do is like pop it off with your hand. Alrighty. So starting off with the base, it's A1 and A2. Wait, no, A1 and A3. So these 2 pieces. A2 and A3, okay. Let's see here. So you just gotta carefully pop it off. It leaves a little bit of residue. So honestly speaking, if you really want to go like the full mile, you could go ahead and bring tools with you to build this. This one is meant for children, so you don't have to do this. This is like obviously extra, but you can get like a sanding stick. Make sure you get like a really fine sanding stick, something like this. You can see I've overused it, so I actually should buy new ones soon. But what it does is that you sand the little extra after you pop it off of the runner, and that way it's a lot more smoother. It's a smoother finish, basically. I know you can't really see it on the view that I have. I will work towards putting together my new camera for building streams in the future, so we can have like I can like zoom in and you guys can see all the detail better. But for now, we're sticking with my cheaper camera. Assassination Classroom. I really like this anime. I ordered more passion fruit seeds today because completely forgot if new seedlings really are passion fruits or tomatoes. You forgot if the last batch you bought were tomatoes. Bye bye yesterday. So. Let's see. All I gotta do is plop on the thing. It's pretty simple. You just boop, and we're done. Let's see here. Next up, I need B1. So that would be this stuff. I'm not gonna lie, to me it's kind of weird to not use a tool to like clip out the pieces from the runner themselves and just popping it with my hand. But it's also kind of fun in its own way. Just want to sand it a little bit so that you don't see like any visible marks. And then I believe this goes. This thing is so far away from my face. View from this side should be. Huh. Interesting. So you pop them in like this. where they're facing outwards, like this. Oh, there's just two completely identical runners. Okay. No, I forgot if my newly sprouted seedlings are tomatoes or passion fruit. I didn't label them. Ah, you know, that'll do it. There we go. Okay. Next up, does it look the same? View from above. Okay, cool. Everything looks to be in its proper position. Next page. Next up, I need to put the sticker on. Oh, the one decal in this entire build. Honestly, usually I hate putting these decals on, but since there's only one, I'm much more happier with this. I literally just have to put these eyes on this piece right here. Just like that. I'm not gonna lie, I'm struggling. I feel like my fingers are just too big. But anyways, I got it on. Right. Now you just pop the eyes in like that. Just like so. Eyes are in place. Now I gotta get the little X mark. Right over here. Well, actually, no, before I put the X mark, I need to put the top of the head on. I'm not gonna lie, this is a very short build. So you put this on. Also, for anybody wondering, this kit is really cheap. Okay, well maybe not that cheap. $20 is not bad though. $20 for a model kit, not bad at all. If they turn out to be tomatoes, I'm in trouble. I don't eat anywhere near enough tomatoes for how many tomato plants I have, especially with them being on intermediate indeterminate variety. It's time to start making tomato dishes and giving them to your friends. I'm just kidding. You could send me tomatoes, because I love tomatoes. Actually, I don't even know if that's even possible. If you can mail me tomatoes. Alright, this X goes right here in the center. The question is, how do I put it on? Like this? Let's see, this part goes in like this. I don't know how this is supposed to connect on. Oh. Okay, I see now. There we go. Oh my god, all of a sudden he looks so angry. There we go. That's crazy. Now he's so angry. Angry boy. Alright, A2, 6, or A2, 8, and 8. It's little spikes. I can probably ship them to you. Tomatoes are supposed to be harvested while they're partially to mostly green since they continue ripening after being harvested. That'd be cool. Plug that in. Plug this in. I'm not gonna lie, I would probably use it to make tomato soup. Alright. B6 and B7. Oh, now it's just all the leg pieces. That's kind of nice. You just have to snap them off with your fingers. You don't even need to like carefully cut them off or anything. You just plop. Although in reality, this is definitely made for children. This is something I wish I had when I was a kid. like a super basic model kit like this would have been cool to have. I probably would have been so much more into the hobby than I am right now. I'm like okay with the hobby. I'm just a casual builder, but like if I started building stuff like this like when I was really young, I probably would have gone into like the craft, you know, like full on painting and all of that for it. Just so you know, they're black crim varieties, so they'll look blackish red when they're ripe. Okay. Are they typically meant for any type of dish? Typically, sorry, I said typically like 4 times there. Like, are they normally used for a certain type of dish? Oh, my back. Or I could use them for anything. Also, would like to reiterate that tomorrow and the day after, I am going to be taking some time off because I'm going to be out playing Pokemon Go with my friend. Kind of fitting that I'm building a Pokemon model kit right now for it, but I'm going to be going out to play Pokemon Go because it is Go Fest weekend, and he and I are going to be playing all day from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. It's going to be wild, or something like that. Pretty excited. I haven't played Pokemon Go in a long time. Or I just haven't just chilled and hung out in a long time. All the legs are created. Next week I actually have to spend like 1 or 2. I might have to spend a full day just packing because I have to repack after AX since I sold a lot of stuff at AX. So I have to repack for Evo. Hater Isher 94. Did you come by through my Instagram live? B4 and B5. Part of me feels like I probably should have saved that last Instagram live I just did, but I also didn't really do anything on it, so maybe it's better that I didn't. I did. I'm usually asleep by now, but I can't sleep. Ah, what time is it for you, if you don't mind me asking? And thank you for coming over to Twitch. If you don't mind just doing me a favor, this is in case you would like to come back again in the future. If you were to just give me a follow on Twitch, that way you can be able to see when I go live again on Twitch as opposed to Instagram. Because I do typically go live on this platform more than Instagram. But I'm trying my best to kind of do everything, so yeah. Flavor profile is apparently tangy, rich, sweet, and slightly salty. Okay. Wonder if that would be good in soup. Okay, I'll do that for you. Thank you, thank you. It may prompt you to add in your phone number to your account in order to follow. I believe the problem that I had in the past was that I had a lot of fake accounts follow me. And so in order to stop that from happening, I implemented the phone number requirement in order to follow. 10:45 in Arizona. Oh, okay, so we're on the same time zone. I just typically sleep very late, that's all. Update for black tomatoes. They're really good for detoxing. Okay, wait, that sounds great. I definitely need to do something like that. What's up, JJ? How are you doing today? Okay, let's see here. Nice. So this piece goes into here, I believe. There we go, yeah. Since it's just 4 symmetric legs, you just do the same thing for all 4 of them. Super simple. Five-hour drive. I plan on visiting California soon. Oh, nice. Anything in particular, or for any particular reason? It looks simple. Yeah, this is made for children. This model kit is 100% made for children. But I thought it would be fun to build it on stream. Every now and then I like to do one of these builds because it's a nice time to just kind of chat and just do something. And also show off something cool. I'm going to need a very large trellis for all the tomato plants. If I'm right, I now have 7 tomato plants instead of just the 1 I was originally expecting. You planted 7 tomato plants? Just to get away and show my kids something new? Ah, okay, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. We have another viewer in chat that typically, or actually no, we have several viewers in chat that typically take their kids on trips. And it definitely makes a lot of sense. Especially like if you want to take them to like Disneyland or some kind of thrill theme park and stuff like that. Next up is plugging all of these stems into the holes. I wasn't expecting them to sprout. I was fully expecting only one to survive germination. It seems like they were more resilient than you thought than you gave them credit for. I just realized I forgot to add in the other part. A26. You put in all the claws on the bottom. Even though I travel, I haven't really had the chance to travel with them. I thought about Disney, but I want to wait until their kids are big enough for the rides. Ah, I see. Are your kids in in like kindergarten right now? Actually, wait. I just realized is the number at the end of your username your birth year by chance? I'm not gonna have room to grow corn. Just just kill the tomato plants. Just kidding. They're 5 and 2nd. Yeah, it's my birth year. Okay, okay, gotcha. I was just wondering because I'm born in '92. I was like, okay, the ages make more sense to me now. That's fair then. If they're only 5 and 2, then Disneyland could still be fun, but the fact that they can't go on rides would be kind of rough. I started young. I mean, I was 19. No, yeah, that's fair. I'm I'm just I'm a broke adult. Guess. Speaking of which, guess where I'm at right now. Let me guess. Let me go. California Great Adventure. Bro, the other day when I was in SoCal, my friends were talking about going to Disney, and they were like, "There's nothing to eat at Disneyland." They were like, "Why would you go to Disneyland for food?" And I was like, "What? I have a friend that literally goes to Disneyland just for food all the time." And I was like, "What?" I was literally thinking of you. I was like, "You go to Disneyland specifically to eat all the time." I'm like, what the heck? What do you mean there's nothing to eat at Disneyland? Um, Even if I kill 2 to 4 of them, it's still going to take over my backyard, just like what the watermelons are doing right now. There's only one thing to do. You just need to make more plots. Make more space for all the new plants you're gonna build. And in order to do that, you have to, expand your land. So you know what that means. You need to have a fight with your neighbor and win and take over their land and their house at that point. Yep, that's just what you got to do. I was talking about grades. My daughter is turning 10 in October. My son will be 7 on Sunday. Oh, that's why you put 5th and 2nd. Okay, I that totally went over my head. Okay, that makes much more sense. Okay, if that's the case, then yeah, yeah. 10 and 7. They could ride most of the kids' rides at those ages, no? They're tall enough, I believe. Getting Dole Whip right now? Nice. This looks pretty sick actually. I'm also done, by the way. Just kind of finished it without thinking. She's growing her own crops too. Ah. Well, just take them over. Just kidding. I tried growing a garden. The rabbits here eat everything, including the wire to keep them out. That's pretty rough. I personally just I feel like I'm too lazy to garden, but I also think it would be super rewarding if I did, like to farm, to make my own little farm. That's pretty cool. All right, so we are officially done. That was a lot faster than I expected, but also I did expect it to be simple and fast, but this was really fast. We are finished. This is the finished build for the Metagross model kit. It's kind of cool. This is, in fact, my favorite Pokemon. Well, I guess I won't know until I take them. That's fair. Well, granted, you have plenty of time to decide whether or not to take them there or not. It's also pretty expensive, so understandable. Marie, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub for 37 months in a row. Later, Nolan. I just finished this Pokemon model kit today. We finished Metagross from Pokemon. Here, let me switch the scene so you guys can see it in a bigger picture. This is how it looks like completely done. Yeah. It pretty much only took like 20-30 minutes. That's also why I made the community challenge so short or so low, because I knew it would only take like X amount of time to do. Pretty sick though. This is a $20 model kit. Super simple for kids to do. You don't need tools. Like all I did was like casually sand a few parts here and there, but nice. Pretty easy. Whenever you move down here, I'd be happy to help. Thank you. In the future, I might consider it. Right now, I'm just... like, the thought process of moving down is just so hard to consider right now because of how broke I am. I would love to if I could. I'll get one tomorrow. Sounds like a plan. If you have a nearby hobby store that carries like anime products, there's a good chance they'll have it. Otherwise, this particular model kit, I think you can find at Target, honestly. Like they started carrying this kind of stuff over at Target and Walmart. And if, you know, if those outlets don't work, you can also potentially get it at like on Amazon, I believe. I'm gonna go ahead and throw out these extra runners. So, fun fact, people actually tend to keep these after they're done building because like they feel like it's a waste to like throw it away. Some people keep it for two reasons. One reason is that when you're building stuff like this, sometimes, well, not particularly this model kit itself, but like other model kits where you do have to use like tools to build, sometimes you can accidentally like make a cut on the model itself, and then you end up leaving like a gash or something. So what you would do is, by keeping these runners, like these extra pieces, what you could do, only do it if you are, you know, if you're experienced and if you have the knowledge to do so, but you could melt this plastic and use it to fill in like the part that you accidentally like cut a hole in there or something like that. So people use it to just kind of like, you know, glue things back into it, like together and whatnot. So it is a reason why people keep it. Other people just keep it and use it to make like art because of the color, but it really just depends on what you want to do with it. It looks cute but deadly. Pretty cool little guy. Yeah. Thanks for watching this build, and hopefully you guys like to see more to come.